What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Octagon Jordan. Thank you for joining me, the Octagon Nation. I love you guys. So we had some breaking fight announcements. Obviously, they're not breaking news anymore. Every MMA YouTuber and their mom has made a video on these by now. I'm not sure if these guys work or not, or if they all work from home and they're all, software developers. That probably seems like the case. Definitely software developers. But anyway, I'm going to put my own flair on these fight announcements, break them down, see what we think, gauge our excitement level. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of tweets saying, oh my God, UFC 304 is stacked. Oh, UFC does it again. 300, 299, 303, and now 304. Woohoo! All right, there's a couple title fights on the card. There's a couple good matchups on the card. There's some big names on the card, but, let's pump the brakes a little bit. Anyway, let's go, let's check out Dana White's video announcing it, and we'll break down each fight, what we think about it, what we think's going to happen, and we'll go from there. Let's see. Come on, Dana. Good old Baldy. Where's Nina Drama? She in the back on her? She in the back with that oil.
What's up, everybody? UFC 304 from the Co-op live in Manchester, England. The main event, Leon Edwards facing Belal Muhammad. Leon is on a 13-fight unbeaten streak facing Belal Muhammad, who is on a 10.
Leon Edwards against, remember the decision, Belal Muhammad. Now, this is a fight that everyone's been calling for. Belal deserves it. He definitely does deserve it. He has a lot of big wins. The Sean Brady win has aged pretty well. Vicente Luque win hasn't aged that well. He's been on a losing streak. Wonderboy Thompson win hasn't aged that well. Gilbert Burns win hasn't aged that well. It's not like he's fighting the upper echelon as far as guys that are, have momentum, like a Shavkat, Rachmanov. I know he fought Brady when he was undefeated, but anyway, I'm not here to discredit Belal. The matchup's fine. It's a rematch. We saw the first fight, a round and a half of it at least, before the eye poke stopped the fight. It was a good matchup, back and forth. Belal was unable to get the takedown in the first fight. Leon was able to keep it on the feet. He almost hit him with the Kamaru Usman, cross, high kick combo, almost knocked him out. Belal was just a little too short for it. But yeah, Belal was getting pieced up. It wasn't the most exciting round, that first round. Neither guy is very exciting. I'm not a fan of either guy. Honestly, I think I like Belal more than I like Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards, man, he's talented, he's skilled, he's the world champion, defended the belt. 13-fight win streak, but Leon Edwards, man, this guy is fucking boring. I think the most boring fighter, I'll take Makayev over him. I'll take Belal over him. I'll take Gelton Almeida over him. I mean, Jesus, the only highlight, Leon Edwards has is the Kamaru Usman head kick in the fifth round, last seconds of the fifth round, otherwise a boring fight where he got taken down every round and pounded on. The third fight, I don't really remember any moments. I remember him hitting Kamaru Usman with a knee that, popped Usman's head up. But Leon Edwards is the decision man, was about the decision, or did decision. Nate Diaz had no exciting moments other than when Nate Diaz almost knocked him out. The Colby Covington fight, the whole time was a snooze fest. Colby Covington looked like a shell of himself. He looked like an amateur out there. That's a guy Leon Edwards should easily knock out. Imagine if Islam Makhachev fought a guy that, was on a 2-year layoff in the 155 division, someone who hasn't fought in a while, who's 36 years old. He would absolutely smoke him. He would sub him. He would KO him like Volk. He would drop him like Oliveira. He would ground and pound him like Bobby Green. Leon's fighting a washed-up Colby off a 2-year layoff after the brain damage he got from Jorge Masvidal, and he's not doing shit to him. He barely hurt him. He scratched his nose at the end of the fight. He had a scratched nose. Leon just doesn't. I mean, he should be annihilating Colby Covington. This stage of Colby Covington, out of prime Colby Covington, he should be annihilating him. Come on. This Belal Muhammad matchup, he should be confident. He was piecing up Belal in the first round of their first matchup. I want to see him come in with some fire, some gusto to actually finish a fight, not just be protective of his title and win by decision, stay safe. Leon Edwards just doesn't move the needle for me. A matchup with Belal does not move the needle for me. Yes, Belal deserves it. Leon's a champion. We need to see it. It needs to happen. I'm thankful that it's finally happening so we can stop fucking talking about it. The real matchup is Leon versus Shavkat or Belal versus Shavkat. I don't care which one. Shavkat's exciting. He's the next, big thing in this welterweight division. The future, someone who can actually hold the belt for a couple years. Belal's already 36 years old, and I'm sick of watching Leon Edwards, man. I am tired of watching Leon Edwards. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but so I'm rooting for Belal. I think Leon's going to win, but I'm rooting for Bilal. Early prediction, Leon.
10-fight unbeaten streak. The co-main event will be interim heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall. He will be facing Curtis Blades. This is a rematch from 2 years ago where
Aspinall, Tommy Aspinall, Aspinall, Tommy Aspinall. Oh. How do you want it, Curtis? How do you want it, Mr. Blades? Huh? You want to get KO'd like Sergey Pavlovich? Ba-ba! Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba! Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba! Huh? You want to get submitted like Volkov? Huh? Like Arlovsky? How you want it? How you want it, Curdy? Huh, Kurt? Ba-da-da-da-da-da! Straight arm bar? Huh? Rear naked choke? You want a high kick, motherfucker? This is a great matchup. Highly excited for this matchup. Excited for Tommy to get his retribution. I think he's better than Curtis Blades everywhere. I think he's better at jiu-jitsu. He's better at submissions. He's more well-versed at striking. He's faster. Has more knockouts than Curtis Blades. Better straights. Better kicks than Curtis Blades. Lighter on his feet, similar to Sugar Sean O'Malley. Heavyweight Sugar Sean O'Malley. Dancing around, skipping rope, doing the fucking, Shane McMahon. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money. Dollar, dollar. Hey, a dollar, dollar. That's what Tom Aspinall's doing in his fight. He's just skipping around. Ba-da-da-da. Fuck you up. Ba-da. Oh, you want me to take you down? Boom. Give me that arm, bitch. Give me that fucking arm, Volkov. Yeah. Mighty Mouse. Fuck you. Love the matchup. Would I've liked to see a more fresh matchup? Even though we didn't get to see this first fight, it only lasted 15 seconds before Tommy's knee blew out. Yeah, the Gane matchup, would that be exciting? Yeah, it'd be exciting. I would think that would be similar to the Jones-Gane matchup. Aspinall just has such an advantage on the ground, wrestling. I mean, he wouldn't even really fuck around with the striking with Gane. I mean, he might just because he's so quick. Gane's used to fighting these Tai Tuivasa types, these Sergey Spivak guys, these Derek Lewises, these guys that just have power, stand there, wait for you to come in, and Gane just bounces it in and out. But Gane doesn't have the knockout power that Aspinall has. Gane would not KO Sergey Pavlovich round one. He just wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it. So Aspinall would destroy Gane. I would be more excited for that matchup. But you know what? Fuck Gane. He doesn't deserve shit. I want to see him fight Gelton Almeida. Get a win over Gelton Almeida, then fight Pavlovich, and if you win against those two guys, then you could fight Aspinall, then you could fight Jones again. That's the gauntlet we got to put fucking Serial Gane in right now. Ooh, I do not want to fight down in the rankings. It just doesn't make sense for me. I just beat Sergey Spivak, number 8 ranked. Why do I have to fight Tom Aspinall? Shut up. Fucking go. He's making a movie, whatever the hell he's making. Walking Tall 2. Fuck The Rock. We got Cyril Gane up in here. Walking Tall 2. Look it up. So we got Curtis Blades. Curtis Blades shits his pants in these big fights, man. He wins the fights that nobody really cares about, like the Gelton Almeida fight that's on the prelims. That's a pretty easy style matchup to figure out. He wins the fights like Chris Daukaus, who didn't even belong in the UFC. He beat Jairzinho Rosenstruik with pure wrestling. He got flying knee in the head, had a golf ball coming out of his forehead. Just wrestled him to death. Same with Volkov. Almost gassed out in that Volkov fight. He was fucking dead by the end of that one. He's a one-trick pony. He doesn't really mix it up. He either is wrestling or he's striking. He doesn't fake the takedowns. And the one time he did against Derek Lewis, he got KO'd. Aspinall's going to be able to control this fight, pick where he wants it to go. I think he starts off with the striking, see how he does. I think he's going to be too fast for Blades. Probably KOs him similar to the Pavlovich fight. If not, if Blades is putting up good defense and maybe touching him back, he's going to go for the Andrei Arlovsky, NFL tackle. He's going to run right through Blades, get on his back, and sub him out. So I'm excited for it. I'm picking Tom Aspinall 100%, but I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see Tom Aspinall get his retribution, be a 2-time interim champion. Hey, just keep racking him up. Get that legacy up. Now, when everybody, in 5, 6, 7 years from now, when everybody looks at Tom Aspinall's record and they're like, why did he defend that interim belt 3 times? What happened again? What was the case? Who was the champion? Oh, yeah, that guy John Jones. That's weird. Jones wasn't fighting him? So this is actually staining Jones's can't even fucking talk. This is actually staining Jones's legacy. Jones wants to keep his legacy intact. Oh, I'm going to fight Stipe. Goat versus Goat. Big legacy matchup. This is hurting your legacy, John. Because in the future, when everybody sees on Wikipedia, interim championship defense, they're going to be like, oh, who's John Jones? Why didn't John Jones fight him? That's fucking weird. Weird. So, yeah.
Aspinall suffered an unfortunate knee injury. Aspinall has 14 wins, all by finish, and all but one is in the very first round. He faces Curtis Blades, who recently stopped the surging Jailton Almeida at UFC 299.
The surging.
Also on the card, Bobby Green versus Paddy Pimblett, a fight they were both asking for, so we gave it to him.
Bobby Green, Paddy Pimblett. Interesting matchup. I think I have an opposite take of a lot of people out there. I've been seeing a lot of, Bobby's going to destroy Paddy. Bobby's going to murder Paddy on the feet. He's too quick for Paddy. He's too much of a veteran. He's got too many tricks. I think it's a perfect stylistic matchup for Paddy. I think Paddy destroys him. I don't think Paddy's going to play that stupid game that Jim Miller played, that Grant Dawson played. Paddy's tougher than Dawson, first of all. He's not going to go down to one jab. I guarantee you that. Even if he does get pieced up, he's not going to go down like Grant Dawson, that fucking bitch. I think Paddy is going to be too strong in the grappling, similar to Islam Makhachev. Now, I'm not saying Paddy is Islam Makhachev, but they're both strong. They're both big for 155, and they both got great grappling. Now, Islam has more tricks. He's a better striker. He's more well-rounded, better defense. But I think as far as the plan to beat Bobby Green, he's going to do the Islam Makhachev plan. He's going to go for a trip, maybe get him in the clinch, go for a body lock takedown, swivel his hips, throw him over, lateral drop, maybe trip, get on top, and just, wet blanket him. Do what Paddy does. I think he's going to take his back. I think it's going to be a first-round sub for Paddy, or a second-round sub, one of the two. I don't think he's going to play that game, and if he does, I think he's just going to come in with big punches. He's not going to try and outpoint Bobby Green with striking like Nasrat Haqparast tried to do. He's not going to do that shit. He's going to go for big fucking punches like he did against Tony, and if it's not working, he's going to go for the grappling like he did against Jared Gordon. Everyone's saying great matchup, Bobby Green. I think this is a beautiful matchup for Paddy. Bobby Green's chin is very questionable at this point after the Jalen Turner. He got rocked a bunch against Jim Miller. He got rocked against Tony Ferguson. He gets rocked in every fight now, other than Grant Dawson, that fucking bitch. That little fucking that little tick. So, yeah, early prediction, Paddy, submission. Love it for him.
Mokaev versus Manel Cap. These two do not like each other, and an amazing
Mokaev, Manel Cap. Love that. That's a 50-50 in my mind. Love it. Another striker-grappler matchup. Both guys are well-rounded. Well, Manel Cap's more well-rounded than Mokaev. But very interesting test for Mokaev and Manel Cap. He's kind of had a weird career as well. He's been pulling out of fights, missing weight, dropping out, missing weight, and fighting newcomers and going to decision and then losing to Pantoja, but then knocking out, these other guys. So he's had a weird career. Mokaev's had a weird career, undefeated, but all with grappling. Pretty fucking boring when he fights these upper echelon guys. I think Manel Cap's going to be scrappier than Alex Perez. I think he's going to make Mokaev actually fight him, try to stop him with ground and pound, not just lay on him, wet blanket him, win by a boring decision. And no, Mokaev, if you're shitting your brains out with diarrhea or throwing up, we don't want to see a picture on Twitter, bro. We don't. Next time I take a fucking nasty beer dump on a Sunday, I'm not going to show everybody. We don't care. Okay? Get it through your head, Mokaev. And we want to see some excitement out of you. If you lose this one, UFC should cut your bitch ass. You're not exciting. You make excuses. And if you lose this, fuck off. If you win this, okay. I want to see something out of you. I want to see a quick sub. I want to see ground and pound. I want to see some ferociousness, some aggressiveness to hurt somebody. This is the fight game, bro. This isn't wrestling, high school wrestling, class. God, he's getting me all amped up. I still got faith in Mokaev if he can start getting that aggressiveness, getting that killer instinct, using all his talent, using all his physical skills to actually stop someone, to be aggressive in there. But 50-50, it's too early to make a pick on that for me. I'm not sure who's going to win it. Great matchup, though. I love it.
amazing matchup with Arnold Allen versus Giga Chikadze. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We are coming back to Manchester, England. And let me tell you.
Arnold Allen, Giga Chikadze. Good fight. Both strikers. I think Arnold Allen runs through him. Calvin Kattar absolutely murdered Giga Chikadze. I don't think Giga Chikadze is the same ever again. I don't think he's been the same. He's only had one fight since that murdering, since that butchering, that battering, like he got jumped on the side of the street in Chicago by 6 people. That's what he looked like. He looked like he got jumped with batons. Jesus, his life got shortened, man. And his fight career got shortened as well because he looked terrible against Alex Caceres. Arnold Allen's lost 2 in a row, but he's looked good. The Max Holloway fight looked better than Gaethje. Didn't really get that hurt. Beat him in the 5th round. The Movsar Evloev fight, that could have went either way in my book. He won the 1st round. I thought he won the 3rd round. The knees were legal. I don't care what you say, Mark Goddard. Fuck off. I thought he won that too. So 2 very, very competitive fights where he didn't really take too much damage. He lost to upper echelon guys by decision. That's kind of controversial. I think he murders Giga Chikadze. I think he TKOs him round 1 or 2 as long as he's looking for that finish. We need that Dan Hooker Arnold Allen. We can't have Max Holloway Arnold Allen. We need Dan Hooker Arnold Allen. Bring the heat, brother. I am the heat, brother. And I think Arnold Allen will run right through this guy. So, overall, I wouldn't say 304 is stacked. 2 title fights. We got the return of Paddy the Baddy. But when you look at it, Leon Edwards is the most boring fighter in the UFC. I hate watching him. Bilal Muhammad's a little bit more entertaining. He's been entertaining on the mic, actually. He's had some good promos at the press conferences. He's had some good lines. He was talking a bunch of shit on Newark, New Jersey. When he was fighting Gilbert Burns, he was talking a bunch of shit on the microphone. Like, hey, fuck you guys. I'll be the bad guy. So he's entertaining on the mic, fight styles, whatever. Curtis Blades, he's whatever. Tom Aspinall, very exciting. I'm hoping for a quick stoppage there. Paddy versus Bobby Green. A lot of people talk shit on Paddy. I like Paddy. I think it's a great matchup. Very exciting. I give that matchup a double thumbs up. Makayev Cap could be exciting, could be boring, but I like the matchup as well. And then Arnold Allen, Giga Chikadze. I think that's a one-sided, lopsided matchup. Good showcase for Allen to get back on the horse and get the crowd going in Manchester. So overall, decent card. Wouldn't compare it to 299, 300. I'm throwing 303 in there, even though we haven't seen the card yet, but it's got Jamal Hill, it's got Conor McGregor, it's got Michael Chandler, so I'm saying that's above 304. It'll be a fun card. Manchester always brings the heat. I am the heat, brother. So we'll see y'all soon. Thank you, Octagon Nation. It's your boy. Grab a drink. Enjoy the day. It's fucking beautiful out there. Sixers suck, but the Phillies are the best team in the MLB.